In this video, you will learn the 3 steps how I analyze my charts. You will also learn the risk management plan I use, and you also learn the trade management plan I use. Watch till the end of the video how I made my first $1,000 on a single pair. On that day, I find a trade opportunity on Euro USD. So how do I find the trade opportunity? First of all, I noticed there's a change in market trend. After we have this series of lower high, I noticed there's a change in market trend, which is this level. After price closed above this lower high and retest and form a lower low, price went and closed above this high and form a higher low. Then I know that I have I have 2 higher low. So long I have these 2 higher low, I know that price is about to buy. What I did first, after I saw that 2 level, I have to wait for price to test this zone, because I know that I have a resistance at this level. I knew that I have a resistance at this level. What I was expecting is that I'm expecting price to break this level before I would take my buying opportunity. But price never break this level. Price only went to test it and close below it. So after price test it and close below it and later come back to form a higher low, which making it higher low, higher low, higher low. So we now have a series of higher low, which is 3 higher low. So I now look for a fresh opportunity with this price action candlestick setup. When I find this price action candlestick setup, the next thing I did was to know where the candlestick is coming from. What I did next was to zoom in my charts, look out for level of support that turned to resistance. So I now found this level. This was a support that turned to resistance. Let me mark the level so I can see it. So this was a support that turned towards resistance. So what I did now, I expect price to come to this particular level. After price moved back to this level and gave me this price action candlestick setup, from this level, this support that turned to resistance, then I knew that price is about to move higher. So what I did next was to do my top down analysis. As I then, what I did was I checked my weekly time frame. So I moved to my weekly time frame. So when I moved to my weekly time frame, so I found price, which is this level, price closed on this support level. So long price closed on the support level, this shows that the market supports my price action setup. So I also check the trend of the market on the weekly chart. I notice I have a reversal trend on the weekly chart. Why do I say I have a reversal trend on the weekly chart? We check the weekly now. You see that at then price was on a uptrend, higher low, higher low. So price just break a higher low as at then. So I knew that this level, this movement was just a reversal pattern for me to trade. So I put my take profit around this resistance on the weekly chart, because here was also a resistance that turned to support, because they are always a strong level. They always returning. They can always reverse price from those. Price can always reverse from those area. So what I did next was to check my monthly chart. I went to my monthly chart. So on my monthly chart, price closed on this support level. So long price closed on this support level, I knew that my setup was complete. I also knew that on the monthly chart, I'm also expecting price to move to this next resistance level on the monthly chart as at then. So when I saw this setup, so I knew that I had found my A plus setup. So I now move back to my daily chart. So when I get back to my daily chart, what I did was I have to calculate my risk. What I did was to calculate my risk. I knew that my risk on the daily chart as at then was just too high. So I knew that my risk on the daily chart after I found this signal candlestick was just too high. So what I did next was I moved to the 4-hour chart. I just moved to the 4-hour chart. So after then I knew that my stop loss was just too big. So I moved to the 4-hour chart. When I moved to the 4-hour chart, I saw this price action setup. So when I saw this price action setup, I knew that this level was also a support level. Then I also knew that I also have the uptrend structure on the 4-hour chart, which is when I check the trend of the market on the 4-hour chart, I knew that I have this uptrend structure. So long I have this uptrend structure, I'm good to go with my trade plan. So long I have this uptrend structure, and I saw my price action candlestick on a support level reversing from this first breakout move. So what I just did was I just put my entry at this level, and my stop loss was at this level, which is 40 pips. So after I put my stop loss at this level, then I move back to my daily chart. Then I knew that I have a swing level at this level area, because this swing level was also a strong level, which is part of the structure. So I put my take profit at this level. So I took my entry at this level and my take profit at this level. Then I took this trade for days after price moved to this resistance, and I knew that price is coming down. What I did next was checking my weekly chart. When I checked my weekly chart, I knew that on the weekly chart, price converted this resistance into support, and I also have a support at this level. So I knew that price will continue to buy. I also have a support at this level. So this is how I manage the trade. I also have a support at this level. I knew that price will reverse back to this support, and this resistance that price convert to support, price must test it before we see a further move to the top. So the next thing I did was to allow trend reverse. Then I just allowed trend to reverse because I knew that price must surely reverse. So after trend reverse for 1 week, the next week I saw another setup of price action again from that support level. When I found this price action setup from that same support level, what I did was I took another entry from this level. I just took another entry from this level. My entry was at this level, and my stop loss was below. So I later moved my stop loss back to this level after I found this entry signal. I moved my stop loss to this level, my stop loss to this level, then my take profit back to my normal level. So the price moved for series of days. So after the week closed again, I went back to my weekly chart. So after the week close, I went back to my weekly chart. I knew that price has converted this resistance into support. I knew that price must surely hit my take profit. So what I did next was to keep my trade running. I only expect price to do a retest, then before pushing higher, and price retest and later hits my take profit at this level. So price later hits my take profit. So price later hits my take profit at this level. So this is how you swing trade. You manage your trade with your weekly time frame. If you are trading in daily time frame, you have to manage your trade with your weekly time frame, and you have to learn also how to apply your risk management. Don't just trade, follow the structure of the market. That is how I swing trade. So long I'm following the structure of the market, I can hold the trade for days, weeks, so long the structure is seeing me on uptrend. So long the structure is me uptrend, it enables you to hold your trade for days and weeks. If you find this video helpful, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.